All right. Welcome. Welcome back. First, for my old fans, to another video. And to my new followers, welcome to the channel and welcome to your first video. I'm making this video for anybody who has been needing, and yes, I mean needing, that wake-up call. And it's okay to be needing a wake-up call. I needed it myself, or I wouldn't be able to make the video, right? So many times it can be so easy to get sucked into the cycle of a job and to waste your life away. I want you to take this into perspective. COVID was 5 years ago. It probably still feels fresh to some of you. It probably literally still feels like it's going on, which some people think it is. You know, it still is, but not to that degree. But just think about how big it was and how it is now. And that was 5 years ago. So if you didn't already know that, that's your first wake-up call. That was 5 years ago. So now I'm going to ask you a question. And you don't have to answer it now, but think about it. What have you done in those 5 years? It's a question I had to ask myself. It's a question that everybody should ask themselves to really open your third eye to what reality is, what's really going on in your life. Stop living in this false reality, but wake up to what your everyday life is. What have I done in those 5 years? Most of you are going to say nothing. Most of you are going to say, I tried a million things, but nothing happened, and you probably didn't try hard enough, or you're lying. But stop bullshitting yourself. Stop making the excuse. I used to do it for myself. I'm speaking from experience to let you guys know. Nothing. Wasted time, and I guarantee you, time isn't getting any slower. Time is moving faster than ever. We ran through 5 years in the blink of an eye. I was in high school when COVID started, and I was gone for 2 weeks, and I was completely done with high school. That's how quick time moves. So, one, I need you to be aware of just how much time you've already wasted. That's step one. But the good thing is, once you realize that, you know how much time you don't want to waste anymore, and you know what you can do. 5 years passed. Think about what you can do with these next 5 years now that you know what you need to do. So I titled this video, "The Questions That'll Wake You Up," right? So I guess I gotta give you guys some questions. So the first question, and I want you guys to know, I ask myself these questions too. These are the uncomfortable questions that you have to ask yourself to uncover the truth. If you aren't uncomfortable, you aren't growing. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. So get uncomfortable with yourself before you get uncomfortable with anybody else. So the first question that I ask myself, and the question that you guys need to ask, is what skill am I learning at this job? This question, you're not going to answer right out the first time you think about it. Maybe not for the first week you think about the question, but you really have to look inside yourself, look at the job, look at what you do every day. What are you really learning? I learned for myself that I was learning soft skills, leadership, empathy, teamwork. Like, those are soft skills that anybody can learn that help you in the environment, but those aren't the skills that are going to get your foot in the door. There's a difference between soft skills and hard skills. I'm going to make another video on that, and when I drop it, you guys need to check it out and then come back and rewatch this video, because you're going to understand it in a completely different light and in another perspective. It's like reading the book over and over again. The more times you read it, something different you spot out. It's the same thing. Once you watch that hard skill, soft skill video, come back and watch this video and apply both what I said in both of those videos to better your life, to start bettering your life. So like I said, the first question you're going to ask is, what skills am I learning at that job? The first step is always becoming aware of what the problem is. You haven't learned any skills that can make you real bank. So question number 2 is, can I make money from these skills? And this is such an important question, because it'll determine whether you're going to keep going or you're going to stop wasting your time right there. If you can make money from those skills, cool, do it. Keep learning the skill, but don't get complacent at the job. Don't continue to take a paycheck and stay there. Take those skills and scale yourself. Scale yourself up. Take those skills and develop them. Get better at them. Learn your own system. Learn how you can apply that to something that you want to do and tie it into something that you're passionate about to make money, because nobody is ever going to pay you what you're worth. No company, no business, no CEO is ever going to pay you what you are worth. Ever. There's always a cap on it. So do you want to place the cap on the potential earnings on somebody else, or do you want to put it on yourself? If you can't make money from those skills, you need to get out of that job. Welcome to a dead-end job. I learned it myself. I'm 3 years into a job that's dead end. I've only learned soft skills that help me grow within the company. It's not going to help me develop as a person in life. And once I figured that out, it completely changed my perception of the job. I see it differently. It's just the tool to bring the income to deploy against what I really want to do. But it's also going to spark something that you need to move it. You need to get out of that job. If you're not learning a skill, you're at a dead end job. Once you realize that you don't have a skill, you want to figure out what skill you need to learn. And what I did, I would go to Google. Every time I got to a point where I was pissed off at that job, I would literally Google the same thing: high paying jobs, high paying skills. And I would read the list over and over again, keeping it at the forefront of my mind, because that's how you continue to go towards your goals. You keep it at the forefront of your mind and always think about it. Never stop thinking about your goals. You're not crazy, you're relentless.